They want niggas to wear masks. That's how I'm coming. I'm gonna wear this mask the entirety of this video, just not all the way on my head, just a little bit on my head. But happy Halloween's Eve, everybody. Halloween is my favorite holiday of the year because it puts me in like this mood of spookiness. I love scary movies, all this little spooky shit. You know, I'm a big fan of all of that, like little moody lighting and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Big fan of all that. I like the way it feels outside, you know what I'm saying? Feels a little bit cooler outside, you know what I'm saying? You're going from summer to a little bit cooler weather. It's getting a little bit too cold though. Like, it's getting towards the point where it's getting too cold and it's like, forgot I lived in Michigan. It's cold. I got to deal with this. I still don't have my mic, so we're still rocking with the ghetto setup with my mic just, you know, on top of this GFX. I am going to crack a cold one in one of my spooky glasses, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was gonna be red and it was gonna look like blood or something, but whatever. So anyway, yeah. Talking about spooky season, before I start, I know I haven't promoted this at all whatsoever, but we went to Tennessee a couple weeks ago and we filmed a scary movie, like scary thriller type of movie, and it's coming out tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow, I don't know what time, maybe around 12-ish or 2-ish, we're going to be dropping a scary kind of thriller type of movie. So be sure to check that out tomorrow. I need to do some promoting for that. I don't know why I haven't been, but yeah, yeah, the scary movie's called The Vlog. It's about, don't want to give too much away, but it's about some kids. It's like a found footage type of deal, but it's about some kids who go to a cabin, some stuff happens and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, more about that a little bit later on, tomorrow, I guess. All right, so we are here to talk about growing on social media. And before I start this, I know everybody who has made a video like this honestly didn't want to make a video like this because, like, honestly don't have like the clear-cut answers to like, this is what you do, and if you do this you will grow on social media. But I do find that the things that I do and like what I've done was the best for me. A lot of other people have different strategies and things like that. Now, for one, my goal in life was to never grow on social media. That was never a goal of mine. It just kind of happened. So I think, for one, if you go into social media just saying like, I'm doing this, I'm here to post whatever I'm gonna post. In this case, we're talking about photography. I'm here to post my photography and that's it, then that might work for some people. But I think a strong part of growing on social media is how you brand yourself. I think the way you brand yourself is the most important part of who's going to follow you and why they're going to be following you. So me, I pride myself on being real, and don't know why I did this, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm 100% real, you know what I'm saying, you ain't even gotta question it. But yeah, anyway, I pride myself on being real, straightforward. Like, regardless of if I'm gaining or losing followers, I'm always going to be 100% me. I'm going to talk about the things I believe in. I'm going to shoot what I want to shoot, you know what I'm saying, I do what I want to do. Like, that's kind of my brand, just I don't give a fuck. So that's how I've branded myself. I don't stray away from where I came from. I embrace the things that I've grown up with and the things that I'm around, and I don't kind of like go around in circles looking for things that make me cool. I kind of just like stay true to myself, and the things I believe in, I voice them, and you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of just like that, just fucking outright gonna say what I want, gonna do what I want, and don't really care what people have to say about it. And a lot of people respect that. A lot of people find it annoying, a lot of people don't like it, but then there's another side where a lot of people respect it, and you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't have that voice, so they kind of, I mean, they respect that somebody else will say the things that they think but will never say, or they don't want to do, or they don't want to ruin their brand, or they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, ruin their chances with, you know what I'm saying, growing and losing people to, you know what I'm saying. Some people care about that stuff. I personally don't. So that's my brand. A lot of people brand is very professional, where they post their photos and that's what they like. They're a photographer. They're a really good photographer, so they get by on being a really good photographer, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, that's what they do. Like, they're a good photographer. All they need to do is post their photos, and that's really it. A lot of people will see these photos, share the photos, and that's a good thing because if you're a good photographer, a lot of people will share your work, and you don't necessarily have to do that much if you're an amazing photographer. Unlike those people that are amazing photographers, I am not. So I have to show a little bit of personality, show y'all that like who I really am, show y'all my funny side, show y'all my serious side. Just like everything about me, I show everyone on the internet. I post things that are not photography related. You know, on Twitter, I post things and I say things and I just talk. I post song lyrics. Like I try to be a normal person. Not try to be. I'm a normal person. So like I feel like people can resonate with that a little bit more, connect with somebody a little bit more, because me, I find it easier to connect with people who are truly themselves and they don't take what they're doing too seriously. I find it a little bit harder to like kind of interact with people who are just so super professional, like they just post photos. Like I feel like the way you talk to them has to be in like this professional way, even if they're like 15 years old, if they're like holding themselves onto like this status of professionalism, you're like, maybe you shouldn't tell this nigga to shut the fuck up for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Where it's some other people, you can tell people that because, you know what I'm saying, you grow this bond. And another way to grow on social media, also another way to grow on social media is to become friends with other people that in the same field as you, and even people that's not in the same field as you. I found that I've grown more actually meeting people who do not do photography, because they introduce you into another world of people who, I feel like everybody can enjoy photography, but not everyone's a photographer. Not everyone's a part of the photography community. People who like photography aren't necessarily a part of the photography community, so you want to be able to reach those people in certain type of ways too. So I think but that's also hard too, because not sometimes, depending on who people are, they don't want to be your friend, especially if you just starting out, you got like 10 followers. I'm like, who the fuck is this? They probably won't even talk to you, which is sad, and that's kind of the day and age we live in. But I think just like being like someone's friend and like showing them that you care about them outside of what they do can like make it I don't know what it is. Like I put it like this: I play Among Us with people. Like I always post on Twitter like a code to play Among Us. There's this one kid who always joins, and he's clearly a follower, he's clearly a supporter, but when we play Among Us, it's like a friend aspect. Like I kind of feel like I know the nigga now, like you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, honestly don't know if he does photography or not or anything like that, but he's cool and I like him. Reaching out to people in like that type of way, and just like things like what they do aside, just kind of like being their friend, you can kind of reach out to people who are at higher status of social media, if that means something to you. Do not use them. I'm not saying to go out there and use these people, but yeah, I've met a lot of my like famous friends by just being me and not acting like I cared so much about them being famous, because at the same time I don't. But at the same time, they are who they are, and that's not going to change whether I care or not. So that also comes from just being a genuine person. I guess it all depends on like what social media app you're trying to grow on, because to me there's 3 that like I kind of care about, and like my 3 main social media apps that I use, which is YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And they don't always go hand in hand. Just because you are very popular on Twitter does not mean you're going to be very popular on Instagram. Just because you're very popular on Instagram doesn't mean you're going to be very popular on Twitter. And just because you can be popular on both and still not be popular on YouTube. I think YouTube is the hardest. YouTube and Twitter is the hardest place to grow an audience and like have people, because Instagram is just so mindless. Like you can just scroll, like they recommend you to people. There's a explore page where you can find stuff like based on what you like, they'll show you and recommend you other people. So and based off who these people follow, they might recommend this person, and Instagram's kind of easier in a way, but I've still been like growing on Instagram since the day I started. I don't even know when I got Instagram, probably in like 2010, but I didn't start like photography Instagram till like late 2013, and it's been a long, like I'm still growing. I'm still trying to find ways to grow on that, because that is the goal, right? You don't want to sell out, but at the same time you clearly want to push your work and, you know what I'm saying, grow your audience. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason you might have. I have different reasons, and other people might have other reasons. But yeah, anyway, I I feel like Twitter, you kind of have to like kind of have a personality in a way. I don't know if you guys know who Linus is, but he's very popular on Twitter, but he has a personality. Like, it is his personality. It's like Linus is another person who's very genuine, and like he says like these corny jokes, and he needs a girlfriend and stuff like that. But on the side of that, he's also a very, very, very good photographer. So it kind of just like go hand in hand. And people want to follow people who post good work and also has a personality. So in my opinion, the biggest way to grow on any social media platform, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, is to just have a personality. Not saying that you need to have a personality, but some type of personality. Even if your personality is boring, if it's I don't know, don't be offensive, but if that's your personality, there's some people out there who like that. I'm not advocating for anybody to get on here and just start being offensive, but just be who you really are. And I guess, as cliche as it sounds, that's the best way to grow on social media, is just to be yourself. And I think a lot of people need to actually think about that. Like, a lot of people, you might hear me say that and just be like, click, turn the video off. Like, I heard it before, but like, I don't think people actually I don't think people have actually taken the time to be like, this is who I am, and this is what I'm going to show people, and I'm also going to post my work along with that. A lot of people might be scared to do that, but I think that that's the best way to really show people that you are a real person, not just a robot, or not just someone who's fake and looking for followers and is doing this for all the wrong reasons, because that's a good way to make people not want to fuck with you. So yeah, I think best way to grow on social media is to be who you are and never change, I guess. That's going to wrap up this video. Is a very quick video. I got some things to wrap up with this movie, so I need to get to working on that. Other than that, man, I hope you guys are enjoying your day. I hurt a bunch of Nikon photographers' feelings yesterday, and I would apologize, but I am not sorry. So yeah, I hope everybody is doing great. Hope everybody's having a great day. If you're a Nikon photographer, except you. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, please do me a favor and, ring the notification bell so you get notified every single time I drop a video like a real nigga. But other than that, let's go do some shit.